Andre Leroy Davis, history, Brooklyn cat. Work is mostly known from back in the day, Source magazine, last page. People often tell me now when they speak to me that first thing they did when they picked up a Source, even during its heyday, turn it to the back page and see what was there. So I believe them now. Enough people have told me that. So now in 2013, it's about bringing back the legacy. Took a little bit of time off once I left the Source. Now we're reestablished, the last word, on different websites, from Frank 51 to All Hip Hop to Hip Hop DX. This particular day, Hip Hop Superheroes is what we have mainly on the file, but we're still doing everything, making fun of, parodying, pulling in the cards of whoever needs their card pulled. Old school accident, meaning was already out of school, was already freelancing in like 1990, was going around. Back in the day, you had to bring your portfolio to different magazines. So I was out on the prowl. I saw a Source magazine in the newsstand, went to the corner phone booth, which you can find more or less nowadays, called the art director, called the editor-in-chief, said I had a portfolio, I wanted to drop by. Turned out they was across the street on 594 Broadway, went over, showed him my portfolio. He asked me if I could do a drawing about Eazy-E and the FBI. Came up with the idea, brought it in 3 days later, figured that was it. Next month they called me, whole process continued, went on for 16 years. Main place you can find me is AndreLeroyDavis.com. Since leaving the Source, did some sketch cards for Tops. Like I said, relaunched The Last Word. Do a lot more freelance book covers, graphic designs, but still doing The Last Word as viable and funny and political when it needs to be nowadays.
Will there be a book, a hardcover of all of the Source last words?
That has been the priority and plan for the longest. Only thing that's holding that back is I want it done properly, so I'm gonna do a superhero hip hop book that I'll self-publish myself. But the Last Word book, which I want the colors and everything duplicated properly, that's got to be done with a major company with the money behind it. But yeah, I'm putting that together now, doing the interviews, because y'all have my original sketches, original ideas, the finishes, and the response of certain artists who were drawn in the book. So it'll be something major when it's put together. Well, when I mentioned we're still on the political tip, this is one done for the elections last year. It's called The Republicans Are the Wizards of Oz, and the whole breakdown is just as you see it right here. Mitt Romney had no courage, Gingrich had no heart, and Santorum, no brain at all. And everything was run by the Wizard of Oz, pulling the strings, which is Limbaugh, and then of course Sarah Palin as Dorothy. So I still break down things and make it make sense. Definitely. Andre Leroy Davis. You can check out the work on AndreLeroyDavis.com, and we are on sugarcane.com. Back to you, Billy. Peace.
This is legendary hip-hop history right here, y'all. Right there. Legendary hip-hop history. And comics.